welcome or welcome back to Trouble with Tish. I'm Tish and I be Trouble. And today we have another declutter. We are gonna declutter some primers, some powders, concealers, foundations, and setting sprays. So yeah, you're gonna want to buckle up because you also probably want to get a drink and a snack. Alright, so let me get everything situated and I'll be right back.
Troubles on the mind, hands around your throat, out in open waters trying to stay afloat. Remember to forget the future and the past.
Alright, I think I have this worked out. This is a hydrating face primer. It's made by e.l.f. The only problem I have with this is that mine's gone bad, and it stinks. So I actually will be repurchasing, but I'm going to declutter this to the garbage. This, unfortunately, this is the face base from Lele Posh. It smells amazing normally. Mine doesn't so much. It's old. So unfortunately I have to get rid of it. But it smells amazing and quite moisturizing. So that has to go to the trash as well. Okay, this is old. This is Mary Kay Time Wise Luminous Wear Liquid Foundation. Oh, this is foundation, not anyways, it's old, it's getting decluttered, but I will put it with the foundations. Foundation part of the declutters. Okay, this is NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. I do not like these. I don't like illuminating primers. I don't like illuminators. So I will be decluttering it. Alright, this number 7 Skin Illuminator. Once again, I don't like illuminators. So this will be being decluttered as well. This, however, I believe, yeah, this has the safety seal on it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that to the side for my sister. Maybe she will like it. Okay, this is Essence Fresh Fit Awake Primer Healthy Glow Pore Minimizing Effect. It kind of smells funny. I actually kind of like that. I'm going to give that a try. So I'm going to put that in the keep pile. I thought I was going to get rid of that. Alright, number 7 Airbrush Away Primer. I haven't used it. I haven't opened it. I have so many stinking primers. I'm kind of worried that it has... hypoallergenic. You know what? I am going to put these two in a use it or lose it kind of a situation. See if I like them. If I don't like them after using them a few times, I'll get rid of them then. Because, I mean, if something can make me airbrushed, I'm down. Alright, so I'm going to put those in a use it or lose it. Okay, this is the Unicorn Glow Long Wear Primer. I am really worried that this is like illuminating. It is not opened, so I am going to... What am I going to do with this? I think I'm going to declutter this. Now I feel bad. Nope, it's fine. Okay, this is the Laura Geller Spackle Skin Perfecting Primer. I do enjoy this. I'm going to keep it and put it with my primers. Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. Love it. Going to keep it. Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer by First Aid Beauty. I'm not really sure I like this as a primer. I think I'm going to keep it and use it up because I've already used some of it. I'm going to use it up as a when I don't have makeup on kind of moisturizer and use it that way. Because I don't want to waste it and let it go bad. So I'm going to use this on days when I don't wear makeup because for me it doesn't sit well underneath the makeup. So keep but use differently. Alright, these Too Faced Hangover. This is the face primer and this is the SPF moisturizer. Now, I'm always down for some extra UV protection because mama don't need no more wrinkles. It is what it is. So I'm keeping both of these because I use them together. Alright. The No Problem Prime Essence. I don't think I've used this actually. It smells... What the heck? Is it supposed to be watery? That seems really watery. Is it supposed to... I mean, it has a screw on top, so... Huh. I don't think I've actually tried that because I don't remember. It seems grippy. Kind of like this. I like this. I think I'm going to keep that. I mean, obviously I'm keeping this too, so might as well show you now. I'm keeping this. Because it seems grippy and a little bit moisturizing. Okay. Then we have Tula Skincare. Face Filter Blurring Moisturizing Primer. I want to use this up. I want to use that up, so I'm going to keep it. Now, I have both the hydrating and the pore primer of the Professional. I'm going to keep both of these. I enjoy both of them. The NYX Studio Photogenic Primer Base. Oh yeah, it's shiny. We are not doing shiny, so I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to declutter that. We have the NYX Pore Filler Primer Base. And I'm going to keep that. And then we have the EVO Beauty Pore Affecting Primer. And this still has the safety seal on it, so I'm going to keep that. I do want to try it. Then I have the Dominique Blur and Moisture Serum Primer. I am going to pass that on to my sister. Maybe she can get some use out of it. I have this Hard Candy Sheer Envy Perfecting Primer. It says minimizes lines and pores for a smooth finish. It has a safety seal on it. So I am going to put that with this EVO. I'm going to keep them, but I'm going to put them in my backup drawer. Okay, Dr. Brandt Backlight Primer Base Prime Blur Glow. That doesn't seem like it is. It's a little bit glowy, but it's not shiny. Like this is, I can see a cast off of this. This, I cannot. Alright, and then I have a backup of my Professional. And then I have this Ciate London Dewy Skin Vitamin C Glass Glow Primer. And it has a safety seal, so I'm just going to put it in my backup drawer. And keep it there until I can get through some of these. This is the Sophia and Mabel I Woke Up Like This Skin Perfecting Primer. It is still in its plastic, so that is going to be in my backup drawer as well. And then we have this Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. And that doesn't have a safety seal, so I'm going to put that with these and start using it. Alright. So that didn't go well. Okay. So let me count this all up and I will be back with the numbers. Alright. So I am keeping 18 and decluttering 9 primers. So not so great. Well, I guess 18 and 9. That's a third. I decluttered a third. That's not so bad. Okay, let me talk myself up here. Alright, let's move on to foundations. I will be right back. Alright, I lied. I forgot that these were not declutter. These two are in a use it or lose it. And then I found these in my everyday makeup drawer. This is the Poreless Putty Primer and the Acne Fighting Putty Primer, and I am keeping both of these. So we have kept 22 and decluttered 7. So not so great, but hey, let's move on to foundations. I'll be right back with some foundations. Alright, so obviously looks like I don't know my shade. Well, mostly because I don't really know my shade. I was shade matched for this. It works. The thing is that if I don't go out in the sun, I'm this color. However, if I do go out in the sun, I'm this color. So I've got all these for different times of the year. Yeah. So it looks funny to me. So I figured it looked funny to everybody else. Okay. So we have the CxC Your Skin But Better. I do like this. At least I remember liking it. I have not used it in a little bit. I think I'm going to start using it again because I think I'm about that shade again. So that is in the keep pile. This obviously is in the declutter pile. Alright. And then we have the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. And I didn't know what shade I was. So, of course, I got light and a little bit darker. I haven't had a chance to use these yet, so I'm keeping them. Alright, then I have this Believe Beauty. And I used it, but I need to use it again. I need to figure out if I still like it, or if I like it. So I'm going to put this in a use it or lose it, and see if I like it. Mary Kay. I am definitely not this dark any longer. And I have learned to use sunscreen, so I don't plan on being that dark ever again. So I'm going to declutter that. The KVD Good Apple Foundation. I'm going to put this with the Believe Beauty in a use it or lose it because it is driving me crazy. I haven't figured out if I like it or not. So I'm going to put it in a use it or lose it. Alright. The Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. Now, I can see myself being one of those two shades, but as I'm using sunscreen, I do not believe I will ever be this shade again. And if I am, I will buy new foundation. So I don't see the need to have this in my collection. So these two I will keep. Alright, and then these. These are almost the same color. This is Buff Bisque, and this is Soft Beige. They're exactly one shade apart. I do not know which shade is best for me. I do know that I can use this during the winter. I think I'm going to keep all three of them. Okay, these two from The Ordinary. Now, they look the same, but they're different. Okay, this is the High Coverage Foundation, and this is the Lightweight Serum Foundation. These are both really, really light. I got these. I was shade matched for these. They matched perfectly. And then I spent 3 days out in the sun with sunscreen, but I was still out in the sun. And now, sadly, they no longer match. They're like $7 a piece, though, so I was thinking I would just go and get shade matched again and see if I can get a darker shade. I'm going to keep these, though, because winter. These drive me crazy. Because this seems like it's a little bit too peachy, and this seems like it's a little bit too dark. I don't know if either one will work for me. I'm going to put them over here with the use it or lose it. If I don't like it, then I will get rid of it. Alright, now I got the Rare Beauty, and I was also shade matched for this before I started spending multiple days out in the sun painting. But it's not cheap, so I'm going to keep it and hope that I can use it at some point, because I didn't even get the chance to use it. I will be so upset. So I'm going to keep that. Alright, so this is Pariah Soft Matte Long Wear Liquid Foundation. I thought I'd try it. It's shade 104, Buff Beige. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not that dark. You know, I haven't tried it yet, so I will give it a try. If it doesn't work, I will pass it along. But I want to give it a try first. Becca. I ordered these from Boxycharm, not realizing what color they were. This is vanilla, this is linen. Now, I figured I could use this to lighten up a foundation, and that would probably work for me during the winter. So I'm going to keep both of these, and hopefully that works out. Alright, Pat McGrath. This is Light 5. When I got it, it was the wrong color. But during the winter, it is my shade. Definitely keeping. Il Maquillage. Woke Up Like This. This is shade 60. I don't know if I like it or not. I'm going to put it over here with the Use It or Lose It and see if I like it, because there's no point in keeping something that I don't even like. Alright, so House Labs. Love, you never get it away from me. I noticed that I got shade match for this when I was a little bit darker, so I'm going to have to do some more walking, because the way that I got this is I actually have an app that pays me in gift cards to walk, and I saved up all my points so I could get enough gift cards to buy me the House Labs foundation. So I'm going to do some more walking, and I'm going to get the lighter shade, so I have one I can wear during the winter. But love, love, love. You'll never get it away from me. Now, I also got this one. Air Cushion Cream. And I haven't tried it yet, but I figured, you know, I've seen it all over the place. I might as well try it. If it doesn't work, it was like a couple of bucks off of Temu. So I don't know if it's going to work. It comes with a little bouncy thingy. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I am going to try that out as well. So I did not declutter a lot. So I decluttered 3, 2 of which are old. So I didn't do too good on this one. I will come back with the keep numbers here real quick, and then we will move on. Alright, so I kept 22 and I decluttered 3. It is what it is. So let's move on to concealers, and I will be right back with those. Alright, so these are all my concealers, and this should be very easy. Okay, this is the Tarte Shape Tape. It is way, way, way too light, so I'm going to be decluttering this. This is the Catrice One Drop Coverage. It is in the shade Nude Beige. It is old. Very, very, very old. So I will be decluttering that. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I hate this. I don't understand how this is supposed to be used, and it looks good. It's supposed to be age rewind, but all it ever does is make my under eyes look so gross. So I'm going to declutter this as well. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. This stuff will conceal your every sin. It is thick, so thick, but I don't like it. It's not my kind of coverage. I don't need full coverage. I need a little less, actually. So I'm going to declutter this. This is the Too Faced Born This Way, and it is the shade Golden Beige, and it is so dark. I might could use it as a, no. I couldn't even use this as a foundation. It is yellow. But it is way too dark, and it's not the shade, it would not match my face. So I can't use it as a foundation either. So this is going to be decluttered as well. Alright. I have the Il Maquillage Fuck I'm Flawless, and it is in the shade 3.5. And it is a good shade for me. I like that shade. I like the concealer. I will keep it. Alright, this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish. It is in light peach. It is not really my color. I think I'm going to declutter this one and get the right color. Alright, Kosas. This is in a shade 3.2. I don't really use concealer to brighten under my eyes. I will keep this. I was sent this actually free for review, so it's gonna be the wrong color. I think I will keep this one for now because I've only kept one so far. Believe Beauty, your covered liquid concealer. This is light beige. It is good for covering up blemishes and stuff like that. I'm going to keep this one. We did really good for concealers on this one. We are keeping 3 concealers and get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a record for me. I don't use concealers all that often, so this wasn't really all that hard for me. So, we are going to go to, I believe, powders next. Yep, powders. So I will be right back with all my powders. Alright, these are my powders. So these are pressed powders. These are all the loose powders. Okay. We're going to start with these. These are from Zeesea Cosmetics. This is the amber powder. This is the amethyst powder. And this is the rose quartz powder. This is the only one that actually works for me. They are great, but I don't need these, so I'm going to pass these along for and have somebody else get some use out of them. They are great powders. Again, these are from Zeesea, so I'm going to keep this one, declutter those two. Alright. Then we have the KVD Locket powder. And I have it in translucent and golden. Now, the translucent works for me. The golden does not. I'm going to keep this one and pass this one along. Hey, we're doing pretty good here. Alright, now, this is Beauty Bakery, the flower setting powder, and it is in the shade Oat, which is translucent. I have not gotten to try this yet, so I'm going to keep it. Let's see, this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. And I have not gotten to use this yet. But somebody said that it was shiny. So I will give it a try. I haven't even taken the thing off of it yet. I will give it a try. It is in the shade Light. And if it's shiny, it's getting decluttered. If I want to shine, I will use highlighter. So I'll give this a try, but if it makes my face shiny, it's gone. Alright, the Believe Beauty Matte Blur Loose Setting Powder. This is in the shade Translucent. I love this stuff. It's very nice. It's messy, but it looks great on your face. I'm going to keep this. And the Tarte. This is the Shape Tape Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. I don't use that, but it does help to keep the stuff in. So far I'm liking this, so I'm going to keep it. Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This stuff is supposed to be the shiz. I'm actually not really a fan, but my sister could use some setting powder. Probably send it to her. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to declutter the Laura Mercier and send it to my sister. Alright. This is CxC, the Nutcracker. It is setting powder. It's beautiful packaging. It is bright, 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 bright white. So I am worried that it will have a little bit of flashback. So I have not really used this yet. So I'll have to give that a try. but I didn't really get it for its usage. I love the Nutcracker. I got the PR package, the Nutcracker PR package that came out, and this was in it. Beautiful packaging. Alright, so that is the only pressed powder I have that is technically not foundation. Alright, then I have these two from TIGI. And this is Very Fair. And this one is Shishi. I don't know what Shishi is, but this is it. So, in the bottom, it has the poof thingy. And then that is the shade. This has been a little bit beat up, but it also has the little pad down at the bottom, and that is the shade. Now, whoa. Seems like that one got wet. So this one is getting decluttered. It is garbage. It got wet. This one is not my shade. It is, I believe it's a peachy, too peachy. I'm going to pass that along. I'm going to declutter that. So both of those are getting decluttered. This one, this is the KVD Lock-It Powder Foundation Fair 115. And I think I'm going to keep this one because I think I can wear it during the winter. Not on my hand though, on my face. So I'm going to keep this one. And that concludes my powders. So we have kept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have decluttered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. Not bad. I think that's pretty darn good. Alright, so I'm going to put all this away, and we are going to get to setting sprays. Be right back. Alright, so before we get to setting sprays, I just found this in my everyday makeup drawer. This is the Kosas Cloud Set powder in the shade Feathery, and this is like one of my favorites. It's my favorite. I use this almost every time. That's why it's in my everyday makeup drawer, and not with everything else. So I'm going to put that back, and we can get to the setting sprays, none of which I have in my drawers, my everyday drawer. So we're going to go real quick. This is the Lele Posh Set and Glow setting spray. It is old and it's getting crusty, so I'm going to declutter this. It does smell amazing though. This is the Zeesea Cosmetics Diamond Set Setting Spray, and this was the pumpkin pie one. It smells amazing, but I kind of lost it underneath and behind my desk and found it, and of course it no longer smells like pumpkins, so I'm assuming it is off. It's gone off. So that is going to be decluttered as well. These are the rest of my setting sprays. This is the Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray by Catrice. Now, I like the matte setting spray, the one that comes in a blue bottle. I'm not a fan of this, but I paid for it, and I don't. That's one thing I go through a lot of is setting sprays. Because I really like to spray my face. So I'm going to keep this, and I'll use it, but just know I'm only using it, so I'm keeping that. This is the Morphe Jeffree Star. This stuff is never fucking ending. Sorry, excuse my language, but it never ends. It's light, and you shake it, and you don't hear nothing, but you spray it, and it sprays all day, every day. It just sprays. So this is the never, if you ever wanted a setting spray, Morphe's apparently going out of business, so hopefully they're going to be having sales soon. So stock up on some Morphe setting spray. That stuff never flicking ends, man. Never ends. This stuff smells like strawberries. It smells great. But this is the last one I have. Okay, we have the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Mist. I have not tried this yet, so I'm looking forward to trying it. I got that out of a Boxycharm. This is the Milani Peach. I got it at TJ Maxx for like $4. Smells good, works good, keeping it. Alright, this is the Item Beauty One Hit Prime Set and Refresh Dewy Finish Face Mist. It's a setting spray. It's not amazing or anything like that, but it works. I will be keeping it. This is the NYX Matte Finish 16-hour setting spray. I've not gotten a chance to use that. It's a sample size. I'm keeping it. I don't imagine it will last long. And this is the Urban Decay All Nighter long-lasting setting spray. I have not tried this either, and I've heard good things about this, so I'm excited to try it. So that is that. This is sealed. It is the Beauty Crop Cocoa Gold Mist, Hydrating Setting Mist. I didn't realize it had glitters. It has glitters in it. Since it's sealed, I'm going to declutter this and send it to my sister. She will be grateful for that. So, I am keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I am decluttering 3. Seems pretty good to me. Give me 1 minute. Let me put this up and I will give you the total numbers. Be right back. Alright, so for my base products, I kept a total of 63 items and I decluttered a total of 26, which isn't great, but it is what it is. Alright, if you enjoy this type of thing, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. We have a long ways to go in our decluttering. We just scratched the surface. So, yep, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I hope every single one of you has an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you all next time. Bye.
Troubles on the mind, hands around your throat, out in open waters trying to stay afloat.